first, 3 so far here in the second. 2-0. Inside and away from the catcher for ball 3. A 6-2 lead for the Eagles with 4 hits in this one. Been able to manufacture a couple of runs as well with some sac flies today. 3-0 hits him. A hit by pitch will send Halloran down the first. And a 2-out base runner for the Eagles with Blake Dienchman coming up. And that'll draw a visit for Middlebury. First visit so far today. Owen Tross. And that first start of the season, this being Middlebury's opening day of the 25 season. Tross with 48 pitches so far. 4 hits, 6 runs, a couple of walks, and 1 strikeout. As we welcome you in here to our live stream for this one. Apologize for the technical difficulties. We may or may not have heard us audio-wise for the first inning and 2/3 so far today. And a visit on the mound to Owen Tross. 6-2 lead for Emory. Bottom half of the second inning, 2 away for Blake Dienchman. First pitch called strike. 3 in the first for Emory, 3 here in the second. Middlebury able to grab 2 in the top half of this inning. The 0-1 from Tross. Upstairs for ball 1. And it's been the top of the order for Emory today that has put these runs on the board. With 5 of the 6 runs coming from those first 3 hitters. 1-1, a swing and a miss from Dienchman. And Tross now ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on second, 2 away. And being Halloran at first. Try to extend this bottom half of the second with the Eagles leading it 6-2. 1-2 pitch. Bounces, good jump by Halloran at first. He'll get the second easily. And another man in scoring position here for the Eagles. And Dienchman with a chance to knock one in here on a base knock. Infield shifted just a tad over to the right side. Good lead at second for Halloran. 2-2. Low and away on a breaking ball, full count. 4 hits so far today for Emory, 3 for Middlebury. It was the second inning, top half of this inning to be exact, that Middlebury was able to grab those 2 runs. 3-2. Fouled off out of play. Count remains full. Right-hander starting to get loose in the pen for Middlebury. There's Owen Tross. About 55 pitches at the moment. Full count pitch. Fouled off. And good at bat here by Blake Dienchman. Trying to extend this 6-2 Emory lead here in the bottom half of the second with a man on second. And 2 away. It has been the bat so far today for Emory that has been the bright spot. 3-2, another foul. And with a doubleheader today, coming out swinging in this one, a good sign for the Eagles. 3-2 again. Called strike 3. Low part of the zone, but got the call as Dienchman down on strikes for the 3rd out here in the second. We go to the top of the 3rd inning, 6-2 lead for Emory. Emory baseball continues in a moment. We welcome you back to Chapel Park. Top of the third inning. 6-2 lead for Emory over Middlebury. As it's 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Panthers. Here at the top of the third, Pellegrini, McCausland, and Slaughter. First pitch from Josh Zuckerman catches the inside corner for strike one. Apologize, everyone watching today. Had a little bit of technical difficulties during those first couple of innings. We are squared away and ready to go for the next 16 innings of baseball here today in this doubleheader. And the 0-1 misses up and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Quick recap for everybody. 3 runs in the first inning for Emory. 3 in the second as well. Middlebury able to grab a couple in the top half of the second. Zuckerman's 1-1 catches the outside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And it has been a highly offensive campaign so far. Josh Zuckerman, after giving up those couple of runs last inning, had a 1-2-3 first. The 1-2 in the dirt. Pellegrini, the first baseman, today struck out swinging in his first at bat. As it was the bottom part of the Middlebury order that was able to grab those 2 runs off of Zuckerman. 2-2. Bounced over to third. Conley will charge in a couple of steps, low throw. Gets away from the first baseman. Pellegrini will head in the second standing up. And the errant throw puts a runner at second for Middlebury. And the leadoff man on and in scoring position for Kyle McCausland. That'll be the first error of the day for the Emory defense. And Kyle McCausland with a chance to cut this lead in half. Had a ground out in the first inning. First pitch breaking ball fouled off the end of the bat. McCausland, a second-team All-Region member, according to D3Baseball.com from last year. The 0-1. Another breaking ball popped up. Itty infield. Lou will go out in the outfield grass just a couple of steps and settle under it for out number 1. They'll send up the designated hitter, Ben Slaughter. They strike out the second. Josh Zuckerman so far today, 1 walk, 3 Ks. And 2 1/3 innings of work so far. First pitch, low for ball 1. Dinkman sells That one over the head of Zuckerman. Not far enough for anybody to advance on it. Slaughter, the senior out of San Francisco, California, standing at 6 foot. A couple of extra base hits last season and only 8 games played. Takes the 1-0, a little bit up and in, ball 2. 6-2 lead for Emory here in the top of the 3rd inning. And a man in scoring position here for Middlebury, who's trying to cut that lead in half. 2-0, good breaking ball in for a strike. Pellegrini, the runner at second, reached on that errant throw by the third baseman Conley. And was able to advance after that errant throw got away from the first baseman. 2-1, runner takes off. It's inside and gets away from the catcher. They're going to try and send Pellegrini home. He pumps the brakes and heads back to third after the ball gets away from the pitcher. Zuckerman there covering the plate. But regardless, able to move up an extra 90 feet here. And it's 3 balls and 1 strike on Slaughter. Those free 90s will kill you. Already seen 2 of them here this inning from Emory with that error by the third baseman Conley, and now a wild pitch here. 3-1, called strike. Good fastball, inner half of the plate, full count. Middlebury today kicking off their 2025 campaign, first game of the season. 3-2 pitch, up and away, ball 4. And Emory coming into the day at 6-4. 2 wins in a row for the Eagles. Looking to get a 3rd straight win today as Gus Parker will come to the plate. The runners on the corners for Middlebury with a 1 away. Emory leading at 6-2. Parker was walked in his first plate appearance last inning. First pitch hits him. On that right leg, looked like a fastball that just got away from Zuckerman. And the base is now loaded for Will Ashley. And we're going to have a visit on the mound here for Emory. Nobody up in that Eagles pen so far. Zuckerman had a nice start to this game. Had a 1-2-3 first inning, got into some trouble in the second. Had a walk, 3 straight hits from Middlebury, was able to get a couple of runs in. And then here in the third, he was the leadoff man on via the error, a walk, and a hit by pitch now has loaded the bases. But Zuckerman with his 4th start so far this year. Last weekend against Wheaton, had 8 strikeouts in only 4 innings of work, but also had 6 walks in that game. And so far today, only 2 walks. Does have the hit by pitch. And started the game with striking out 3 of the first 4 hitters. And bases loaded here for Will Ashley. First pitch, breaking ball, called strike. Ashley with 1 of the 3 hits so far today for the Panthers. Was able to come in and score as well in the second. And a chance for them to really get back in this way. 0-1, a 1 bouncer to short off the glove of Hampson. He flips to second for 1, and that's all he'll get. Pellegrini will score. Slaughter will go to third. Parker the one out at second on the force. So 2 away. With a run scoring now a 6-3 Emory lead. Runners on the corners, 2 away, and it's Carter Chi at the plate. And not a bad case at all if you're Emory there. You give up a run, but you're able to get a force out at second. Now you have 2 away. As the first pitch to Chi misses low, ball 1. She had one of those hits as well And a chance to get another run in here for the Panthers. 1-0 runner at second takes off, throw down the second, gets away from the second baseman in the center. That will allow Slaughter to score from third. And another run on the board here from Middlebury at 6-4. And still a runner in scoring position for the Panthers. As a base hit here from Carter Chi could bring this to a one-run game. Good lead at second for Ashley. 1-1 pitch, bouncer back to Zuckerman on the mound. He'll field it and underhand toss to first in time for out number 3. Middlebury climbs back into this one once again. 2 runs here in the third. We go to the bottom half of the third inning. It's a 6-4 Emory lead. Emory baseball continues in a moment. Six, 7, and 8 due up for Emory here in the bottom half of the third inning. A 6-4 Eagles lead. Wasserloff, Lou, and Smallwood due up for the Eagles. Wasserloff reached on an error in his first at bat in the first inning. Owen Tross's first pitch, squared a bunt, tries to lay it down, fouls it off in the box. Owen Tross, the right-hander, kicking off his 25th season for Middlebury today. After a good campaign in 24. The 0-1. Called strike at the knees. And Tross quickly ahead. No balls, 2 strikes. 59 pitches so far for Tross today. A couple of walks, a couple of strikeouts as well. 6 runs on 4 hits given up. Middle infield back here for the Panthers. 0-2. Breaking ball, line drive right to the shortstop, Sammy. 1 away. We'll go through that Middlebury defensive alignment one more time. Make sure everybody knew where it is since we had those technical difficulties earlier in this game. Bolig in left, Parker in center, McCausland in right. Ashley at third, Sammy at short, Chi at second, Pellegrini at first, and Basso behind the plate as the first pitch to Rock Lou in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes. A fielder's choice for Lou in the first inning. Third baseman Ashley playing even with the bag. 1-0, a cut and a miss on a breaking ball. Lou, the senior out of Gilbert, Arizona, making his 9th start of the year today. Picked up a hit in the midweek game against LaGrange on Tuesday. 1-1, fouls this one off. Tross ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now if you're Middlebury here, you get a nice inning from Tross, trying to keep some of that momentum on their side. Although there is a lefty warming in the pen for Middlebury. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball down to third base line. Backhanded by Ashley. Long throw to first. A couple of bounces. Gets away from the first baseman. It's just not in time to get Lou. And a 1-out base runner for Emory, with Mitchell Smallwood coming up. If my vision is correct, it's Owen Fox warming up down in the bullpen for Middlebury, a senior lefty who had 8 appearances last season for the Panthers. And a lefty at the plate here in Mitchell Smallwood. First pitch, fastball called strike. Two errors on the day now for Middlebury. Smallwood grounded out to second, and his only at bat today. Throw over the first, Lou back to the bag in time. 6-4 lead for Emory, bottom half of the third inning. On a almost 70-degree day here in Atlanta, Georgia. Smallwood takes the pitch up and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Game 1 of this doubleheader, with Game 2 coming your way about 2 o'clock this afternoon. 1-1. Just cut and a miss. Lou, the base runner at first, almost got tripped up going back to the bag there. And luckily, catcher Basso really wasn't paying attention to him at first, or else that could have been a very bad mistake on the base pass. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Smallwood. The pitch home. Just outside, ball 2. Not a bad pitch there at all if you're Tross. Trying to get a chase. And the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ashley will continue to play in at third. A couple steps to his left and even with the bag. 2-2, runner takes off, skied out to the left field. Bolig will jog in a couple of steps, make the catch. And Lou will have to backtrack over back to first base. 2 away for the 9-hole hitter, Zach Hansen. And some action starting to get up in the Emory bullpen as well. Nobody throwing, but some guys starting to get loose. There are 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Lou, the runner, at first, and Zach Hansen at the plate. First pitch, low and outside. Ball 1. Owen Fox, the lefty, warming up. From Middlebury down in the pen, the lefty. With Tross's pitch count continuing to climb at almost 70 pitches now. Decent lead at first for Lou. Throw over there, back on the bag in time. This has been an offensive start today. 3 in the first for Emory, 3 in the second. And Middlebury grabbing 2 in the second and 2 in the top half of this inning as well. 1-0, there's a line drive out of center field for a base hit. Lou will hold at second. And a nice 2-out hit for Zach Hansen to bring the top of the order up. Now this is where it'll be interesting to see what Emory can do here with 2 outs, and we might have a change on the mound here for Middlebury. This would be the second visit of the day, and it is going to be a change for the Panthers. So we'll step aside for just a second. We'll tell you about Owen Fox when we return as Emory baseball continues in a moment. New pitcher on the mound for Middlebury here in the bottom half of the third inning with 2 away as left-hander Owen Fox takes over. Senior out of Rye, New Hampshire, standing at 6'3", had 8 appearances last season, a 13.50 ERA in 4 2/3 innings of work, giving up 9 runs as well last year. He takes over on the mound for Owen Tross, who makes his first start of the year today with Middlebury playing in their first game this year. Final line today for him, 2 2/3 innings of work. 5 hits, 6 runs, couple of walks, and 2 strikeouts as well. So Fox takes over on the mound. And it's the top of the order up here for Emory with Jake Lawson and runners at first and second, 2 away. A lefty-lefty matchup. As the first pitch to Lawson, squares the bunt, bounces it right back to Fox, comes off the mound, and a quick throw over the first, gets away from the first baseman, trickles in the right. That'll score Lou. They'll hold Hansen at third. So the errant throw by Fox on the mound, covering that bunt, able to bring another run in for Emory, and it's a 7-4 Eagles lead. And that the, I believe, third error of the day for the Panthers. Jake Lawson has been on now in every at-bat today as he's hitting every inning, and is Aiden Conley at the plate. Another lefty, a couple of hits today. Throw over the first to check on the runner. Hansen looked like he was going to try for home there, but able to get back on the bag at third. And it is an error on the board for Middlebury. And it'll go down as an E1 on the throw. First pitch to Conley inside, gets away from the catcher. Hansen will score easily. Pass ball will score Hansen. 8-4 lead for Emory now as Lawson moves up to second. So a man in scoring position for the best hitter numbers-wise in this Emory lineup, and Aiden Conley came in hitting .395 today, and continues his streak of having a base hit in every game so far this year. 1-0, bounces this one through the 5-6 hole into left field for a hit. They'll send Lawson around third. Left fielder drops the ball in the transfer. That allows Lawson to score in plenty of time. Another hit for Aiden Conley, his third hit of the day, only here in the third inning. Brings in another run, and it's a 9-4 Emory lead. Aiden Conley continues to swing the bat well so far here in 2025. As Matthew Sicoli digs in. First pitch to the righty, up and away, in and out of the middle. Basso behind the plate. But not enough room for Conley to advance. 1 ball, no strikes. 9-4 lead for Emory. Bottom half of the third inning with 2 away. And Matthew Sicoli, who doubled in the first inning, had a sac fly in the second. 1-0 off the plate, ball 2. Emory with 3 runs in each inning so far today. They've 6 base hits, 3 errors so far today from Middlebury, which has contributed to some of these runs. 2-0, there's a liner out the right field for a hit. They'll hold Conley at second. And the offense starting to get hot again here for the Eagles with 2 outs. 3 straight base runners for the Eagles since 2 outs were put on the board this inning. And another man in scoring position for the first baseman, Jack Halloran. Sac fly and a hit by pitch for the senior out of West Hampton Beach, New York. And a chance to extend this third inning for Emory. First pitch to him, low and away, ball 1. Now when Fox, the left-hander, coming in this inning in relief of Owen Tross. 1-0 from Fox. Just misses that low outside corner. 2-0. Another right-hander has started to get loose for Middlebury down in the pen. Decent lead at second for Conley. 2-0. Outside ball 3. If you're Middlebury here, you certainly don't want to walk the bases loaded. And Fox in danger of doing that here with a 3-ball and no strike count on Jack Halloran. We'll take a peek at second. Pitch on the way. Swings at the 3-0. Skies it down the right field line. McCausland ranging over it. Can't get there. It'll drop. Conley will score. They'll send Sicoli home as well. He will score. Halloran jogs in the second. Plates 2 runs. And it is now an 11-4 Emory lead. How about this 2-out offense from the Eagles? Since 2 outs in this inning, it has been 4 hits for the Eagles and then 1 error as well. And we're going to have another change on the mound for Middlebury. We'll step aside, and when we come back, we'll tell you about this new Panthers pitcher when we return. 11-4, Emory in front as Eagles baseball continues in a moment. Xander Gilmartin takes over on the mound for Middlebury. The senior right-hander out of Newton, Massachusetts, had 4 appearances last season as his first pitch to Blake Dinchman is low and outside for ball 1. The third pitcher used so far today for Middlebury. After Owen Fox doesn't last long at all in this one. Dinchman, the 9th hitter to come to the plate this inning for Emory. As he swings at a 1 load, knocks a shallow fly ball out in the center field. It'll drop for a hit. Halloran will get the wave around third, and he'll jog in to score. Dinchman with his first hit of the day. It brings in a run. Put 12 on the board now for Emory. 12-4 lead for the Eagles, and they will bat around here in the 3rd inning. Zach Wasserloff, who led off this inning, reached on an error and lined out as well. First pitch is a called strike. Runner takes off, and the throw is sailed in the center field. That will allow Dinchman to move the 3rd. Another error for Middlebury here in this one. And now a runner 90 feet away from scoring for Emory. Xander Gilmartin, the right-hander. The 0-1. Good breaking ball and a cut and a miss. The ball's 2 strikes. No action down in the Emory bullpen. A couple of guys standing around, but it looked like there was some action earlier. 0-2, just off the plate for ball 1. And Josh Zuckerman has been sitting for quite some time now with how long this third inning has lasted, with 6 runs on the board for the Eagles this inning, and a chance to add one more with a man at third, 2 away. 1-2 pitch fouled off down the first base line. And Wasserloff stays alive. The junior Wasserloff, who has started in every game so far this year, had knocked in 3 against LaGrange on Tuesday. Takes the 1-2 low and away to even up the count. Nine hits so far today for Emory. With us here in the bottom of the third. 2-2, way outside full count. Emory winners of 2 straight coming into this one, looking to tack on that 3rd straight win today. Maybe even 4 straight with this doubleheader. Game 2 coming your way about 2 o'clock this afternoon. 3-2 is cut on and missed. Good breaking ball there from Gilmartin for out number 3. But Emory, plate 6 here in the 3rd. We get to the 4th. 12-4 lead for the Eagles. Emory baseball continues in a moment. Top of the 4th inning, 12-4 lead for Emory over Middlebury. It's 8-9-1, 2 up for the Panthers. Here in the 4th, Joe Bassoff will lead it off, and the first pitch from Josh Zuckerman is way outside. That one would have hit the bull if this was Bull Durham. 1 ball and no strikes. A single for Bassoff. Back in the 2nd inning, his only plate appearance so far today. 1-0, just above the letters with a fastball. 6 runs last inning for Emory. That offense for the Eagles continues to swing the bat well here over the past few games. 2-0 breaking ball up and in, ball 3. That infield shaded just a tad over to the left side. 3-0, called strike. That one really could have gone either way there. Maybe a touch outside. When it gets the call, it's 3-1. Basso played in 9 games, 5 starts last year, as he takes the 3-1 outside for ball 4. And of course, Josh Zuckerman sitting for such a long time last inning with how long that bottom of the third was. And a couple of arms starting the stretch get loose down in the pin for Emory. Nobody throwing yet as the 9-hole hitter Cooper Bowling digs in. First pitch takes it inside for ball one. Had an infield fly called on him in the second. Olige as they throw over the first, not in time to get Basso. Bolig, a sophomore out of California. Good number of players on this roster from the state of California. 1-0. A little bit high. 2 balls, no strikes. Bolig with only 3 plate appearances last year. In those 13 games that he appeared in, only made 1 start. 2-0, fastball inside, off of the middle. Dinkman behind the plate. And that will allow Basso to move up to second. So a man in scoring position here for the Panthers. Yes, 3 balls and no strikes. Top of the 4th inning, a 12-4 lead for Emory. And Zuckerman not trying to put the first 2 on. 3-0, called strike. Well, lefty's starting to throw a little bit down in the pin for Emory. Game 1 of this doubleheader today. 3-1. Low and away, ball 4. These are back-to-back walks to start the 4th inning, and that'll bring the top of the order up. And Nathan Sammy. And the shortstop 0 for 2 today, strikeout and a fielder's choice. But with runners on first and second, nobody out, a great opportunity for Middlebury to grab some of those runs back that they gave up last inning. First pitch to the leadoff man and skies it a mile high up in the air in the center field. Lawson will jog in a couple of steps, settles under it, and makes the catch. No advancement from any of the runners. 1 away. And Anthony Pellegrini will come to the plate. 1 away here, top of the 4th. Pellegrini with a strikeout and error. Reached on an E5 in the 3rd inning. Came around the score in that inning as well. A peek over at second. First pitch, swing and a miss on an up and in fastball. Looked like he caught a piece of Dinchman behind the plate on the backswing. If you're Emory here, boy, would you love a ground ball in the infield. Try to get out of this one with nothing on the board. Step off and a throw to second, not in time. As Basso is back in safely. Yes, it's been the offense today by Emory, but some errors have contributed to those 12 runs as well. 4 errors defensively for Middlebury. The 0-1 low and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Couple of errors today as well for Emory defensively. And some of those have contributed to the 4 runs on the board for the Panthers as well. The 1-1 inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. With runners at first and second here for Middlebury. 1 away in the top of the 4th. 2-1. Fouls this one off. And the count goes even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Going through the heart of the order here from Middlebury. 2, 3, and 4 coming up. And if you're Middlebury, it's really been the middle of the order that has done the most damage today. 2-2, shallow pop-up. A couple steps back on the outfield grass as the shortstop Henson makes the catch 2 away. 3 of the 4 runs today scored by Middlebury have come from the 4, 5, and 6 spots in the order. And after getting the first 2 on via walks, it has been 2 pop-ups here from Middlebury, as there's 2 away for Kyle McCausland, who takes a breaking ball for a called strike. 0 for 2 day for McCausland. Ground out and a fly out. The 0-1. Swings and flies this one out the center. Lawson will jog in a couple of steps, almost misread it, but able to make a basket catch for out number 3. First 2 on for Middlebury here in the 4th. They can't push them across. We head to the bottom half of the 4th inning. 12-4 lead for Emory as Eagles baseball continues in a moment. Welcome back to Chapel Park. 12-4 lead for Emory. Bottom half of the 4th inning. Game 1 of this doubleheader between Emory and Middlebury. It's 7, 8, and 9 due up for the Eagles. Brock Lou will lead it off. Takes the first pitch with a fastball on the outside corner. A fielder's choice and reached on an error so far today for Lou. 0-1. Breaking ball. Tried to get him a chase. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gil Martin still on the mound here for Middlebury after taking over last inning. 3rd pitcher of the day so far for the Panthers. 1-1. Bounces this one over to the right side. Can't get there as the second baseman, Chi. And a leadoff single for Lou here in the 4th. Mitchell Smallwood will come to the plate. The DH in this lineup today for the Eagles. 0 for 2 so far. Ground out and fly out. Ashley, the third baseman, will play a little bit in for the lefty. Throw over the first to check on Lou, not in time. Smallwood out of Washington, D.C. has only played in 5 games last year, but has made 4 starts so far early in this 25 season. He takes the first pitch for a called strike. Had 2 hits, including a RBI against LaGrange on Tuesday in their midweek game. Throw over the first and sails way over the head of Pellegrini as Lou will hop up and head to second. So that's an E1 on the throw. And a runner in scoring position with nobody out. Smallwood, a sophomore here for Emory. Attended St. John's College High School up in D.C. 0-1, squares the bunt, pulls it back, and takes a strike. Falls behind in the count, 0-2. Double-digit hits now for Emory today. 12 runs on 10 hits in this one, and we're just here in the 4th. 0-2. A little bit below, ball 1. And this is what Emory has done here lately to their opponents. They have been scoring runs. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Wild pitch gets away from the catcher. Basso goes all the way to the backstop. As Smallwood will reach. So a strikeout in the books. But now first and third. And it's the 9-hole hitter, Zach Hansen. So second strikeout in this outing for Gilmartin. First and third, nobody out. First pitch to Hansen, low and away ball 1. 12-4 lead for Emory here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. They have scored in every inning so far today, and trying to add to that, here with runners at first and third, nobody out. 1-0. Takes a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Hansen with a walk and single in this one. Walked in the second, singled in the third, and scored twice today as well. The 1-1. Breaking ball just misses inside. 2-1. Ashley continues to play even with the bag at third. About a step from the infield grass. 2-1. There's a strike right down the middle. And the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Three in the first, 3 in the second, 6 in the third for Emory. 2-2, can't get on the chase, full count. And of course, like I said, when you look at what Emory has done here over the past couple of games, 3-2 runner at first takes off, goes all the way to the backstop. Wild pitch will allow Lou to come in and score. Smallwood the second. Put another one on the board. It's 13-4. But you look at the offensive numbers this year for Emory. 5 games coming into today, and they have scored double-digit runs, so make that now 6 if you include this one. A 13-4 lead in the top of the order up, and Jake Lawson. First pitch outside for ball 1. And Jake Lawson, a big reason for that, has been on base in every plate appearance today, has scored 3 runs. 1-0. Sails outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Lawson leading this team in doubles this year with 5. Had 5 hits last weekend. 2-0. Low and inside, ball 3. Nobody out here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. It's a 13-4 lead for Emory. And runners at first and second. The 3-0. Strike. Another arm getting loose down the pin from Middlebury, a right-hander. Nobody throwing right now in the Emory bullpen. Did have some arms tossing a little bit last inning. 3-1. Bounces this one down the first base line. It's fair and gets away from the first baseman. That'll score Smallwood. Hansen will try for 3. He's held there. Ball goes all the way in the corner and right as Lawson jogs in the second. And it's a 14-4 lead for Emory. Smallwood scoring for the first time today. Hansen now at third, and it's Aiden Conley at the plate. Another double for Lawson this season. And now a 2 in scoring position. Nobody out. Aiden Conley with 3 hits today. Swings at the first pitch and fouls this one off out of play down the third base line. No balls, 1 strike. Ashley playing in at third, still 0-1. Just inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Aiden Conley, the sophomore out of Nashville, Tennessee, led this team in average coming into today with a whopping .395 average. 1-1, grounds this one through to 3-4 hole. Actually, first baseman able to make the grab on that, and a flip to the pitcher. Gil Martin covering the bag in time for out number 1. That does score a run. That glare from the sun, I thought it had gotten through to 3-4 hole. But a productive out for Conley. Scores the run. Advances Lawson to third. Hanson comes in. And it's a 15-4 lead with 1 away for Matthew Sicoli. First pitch slow and away. Ball 1. Sicoli responsible for a few runs in this one as well. A double and single at the plate. Scored 2 runs and then knocked one in with a sac fly in the second. 1-0, called strike. Sicoli, another one of these hot hitting bats. .351 average coming into today. 1-1, misses a little bit low. It is impressive to see what the offense has done here for Emory, not only throughout the season, but over these past couple of games. 2-1 fouled out of play, first base side, count evens up. Hit 2 balls and 2 strikes. Even though that record of 6-4 might not show it, you got 5 or 6 guys over 300, you're doing something right. 2-2, low and away, full count. Emory, as I said, coming in today at 6-4, and Middlebury kicking off their 25 season today. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Sicoli. Pitch low and away, ball 4. Another walk for Middlebury today. Adds another base runner, and it's first and third. 1 away, Jack O'Halloran coming to bat. Looking down to that Middlebury bullpen. The right-hander continuing to get loose. And we might have another change coming up quickly here for the Panthers. Halloran with a double in his last at bat. First pitch misses inside, ball 1. 15-4 lead for Emory with a 1 away here in the bottom half of the 4th. Runners on the corners. 11 hits today for the Eagles. 1-0. Low and away. 2 balls and no strikes. As when you look at the overall numbers today with pitching from Middlebury. 2-0 up and inside, ball 3. Josh Zuckerman, 4 innings of work so far today for Emory. 74 pitches right now, 3 hits, 4 runs. Has walked 4, struck out 3. 3-0, there's a called strike. Owen Tross got the start on the mound for Middlebury. He went 2 2/3, gave up 5 hits and 8 runs, 6 of them earned. With a couple of walks and a couple of strikeouts as well. 3-1, low and away, ball 4. You had Owen Fox, who came in did not even get an out in his outing through 10 pitches, 3 hits, and 4 runs. And now Xander Gilmartin, with 2/3 of an inning of work, 3 hits and 3 runs, has walked 3 and struck out 2. And the bases is loaded again here for Emory with 1 away, and Blake Dinchman at the plate. First pitch takes it for ball 1. Couple of strikeouts and a single for the Tulane transfer. The 1-0 called strike. Dinchman spent that 2021 season at Tulane, the back-to-back American Conference champs at the D1 level. 1-1, low and away, ball 2. Had 1 hit last weekend, a couple of hits on Tuesday against LaGrange, and has been one of the top hitters in his lineup statistically. 2-1, a high bouncer to Gilmartin on the mound. It's now the shortstop, Sammy, who comes in the field. So there was about 3 guys trying to field that baseball. No play anywhere. Lawson comes in the score, and it's 16-4. And the 9th hitter to come to the plate this inning for Emory, it's Zach Wasserloff. First pitch, low, ball 1. Emory more than likely going to bat around again this inning. They bat around the order in the 3rd, with Wasserloff hitting twice in that inning. 1-0 misses high. 2 balls and no strikes. Wasserloff today reached on an error in the 1st, lined out the short, and struck out in the 3rd. 2-0. And time called. Oh, wow. They're going to say that was a foul tip, that it got a piece of the bat. For a second, I thought they were going to call a hit by pitch there. They say he got a piece of the bat, so 2 balls and 1 strike. Pitch on the way. No, and away, ball 3. Bases loaded, 1 away, bottom of the 4th. And a 16-4 lead for Emory. And a 3-1 misses high for ball 4. That'll bring Sicoli in the score. Halloran to 3rd. Aikman the 2nd. As they bat around once again this inning. And Brock Liu digs in the box. Had a single to lead off this inning. And takes the first pitch for strike 1. Three walks in this inning so far. One of them has scored, 2 of them currently on the base paths. 0-1, nice breaking ball that catches the outside corner. And Liu behind the count. No balls, 1 and 2 strikes, I should say. 0-2. Fouls this one off. In game 2 of this doubleheader, scheduled for a 2 o'clock start. Probably going to be a tad bit later. The way the time is looking right now. 0-2. Popped him up. This one will go in the shallow center. Parker will jog in a couple steps. He'll settle under it. Make the catch. No tag from any of the base runners. There's 2 away. And that'll send Mitchell Smallwood to the plate. So 2 away here, bottom of the 4th. And we're going to have a visit on the mound from Middlebury. And probably a change here with how long that righty's been warming. And it is going to be a change on the mound. So the 4th pitcher of the day for Middlebury will make his way in. We'll tell you who it is when we come back. This is Emory Baseball. Fourth pitcher of the day for Middlebury is Nico Timbasha, a first year out of Newton, Massachusetts, standing at 6'2", so making his college debut today as he fires the first pitch in to Mitchell Smallwood for strike one. Final line for Xander Gilmartin, 50 pitches on the day, 2/3 of an inning of work, 4 hits, 5 runs, 4 walks, and 2 strikeouts. A 1 low and outside. Smallwood today with ground out, fly out, strikeout, but reached on a wild pitch with that strikeout. 1-1, takes it inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Bases loaded here for Emory, leading at 17-4 over Middlebury with 2 away. 2-1, fouled off third base side. And the count evens up on Smallwood. 2-2. It has been all Emory in this one offensively. Middlebury was able to keep it close with those runs back in the second and third inning. But the onslaught of runs here by Emory in the third and fourth innings is what has separated them so much. This score, 2-2. Smallwood takes it low and away, full count. And again, just game one today. Doubleheader coming your way later this afternoon. 3-2 runners take off, and it's high for ball 4. Bring another one in as Jack Halloran scores. Dinkman to third. And Wasserloff to second. And the 9-hole hitter, Zach Hansen, at the plate. Couple of walks for him today. Singled in the third. First pitch. Called strike. A 1. Just misses. 1 outside, 1 ball, and 1 strike. Zach Hansen from right here in Atlanta as he takes the 1-1 for a called strike. Played in 7 games, 5 starts so far this year. As he tries to continue this fourth inning with Emory leading at 18-4. Swings it a 1-2, bounces it to third. Ashley has it, long throw over the first. Low throw, but able to make the scoop as Pellegrini for out number 3. Emory grabs 6 more here in the bottom half of the fourth. We go to the 5th. It is an 18-4 Emory lead over Middlebury. Emory baseball continues in a moment. Top of the fifth inning, 18-4. Emory leading it over Middlebury. Ben Slaughter, Gus Parker, Will Ashley due up for the Panthers here in the fifth. As the first pitch to the designated hitter, Slaughter, is outside for ball one. Josh Zuckerman still on the mound for Emory. 4 innings of work so far today. 3 hits, 4 runs. Has walked 4 and struck out 3 as he fires a strike in to bring the count to 1 ball, 1 strike. Ben Slaughter with a strikeout and walk today was able to score a run in that 3rd inning. 1-1. Bounces this one to 3rd. Nice play by Conley with a soft throw over the first. 1 away. And a righty starting to throw for Emory down in the pen. Zuckerman's pitch count at 77 pitches right now. Gus Parker will come to the plate. 2 plate appearances so far today. A walk-in hit by pitch. Zuckerman's first pitch misses high, ball 1. And with a doubleheader today, of course, you have to applaud getting now in the 5th inning, Zuckerman to save some arms. 1-0 goes behind Parker for ball 2. Being able to get as many innings as you can from a starter in game 1 of a doubleheader like this only benefits that bullpen more and more. 2 balls and no strikes on Parker. Pitch on the way. Fouls this one straight back. Gus Parker out of Hillsborough, California, playing in 36 games last season. 2-1. Skies this one out to center field pretty deep. Lawson going towards the wall, still going at the fence, and it's gone. Gus Parker for the first home run this season for Middlebury. Puts a run on the board, and it's now an 18-5 Emory lead. Off the bat, looked like it was going to be a deep fly ball, but kept carrying out to that center field wall. And looking at the wind here today, blowing out towards center, so maybe got some help by the wind, but regardless, right on the board for Gus Parker. It would 1 away. Will Ashley steps in. Takes the first pitch outside, ball 1. And with that homer, that is the first extra base hit today for Middlebury. 1-0 up and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Two-0. Up and in, ball 3. Will Ashley just played in 6 games last year. Takes the 3-0 inside for ball 4. So 1 out base runner for the Panthers with Carter Chi coming to the plate. The one thing you look at with Middlebury from last year, coming off a 32-win season and a berth in the NCAA tournament after a conference title, there's not a lot of experience coming back in that lineup. As the first pitch to Chi is a called strike. A lot of first years in this lineup. 0-1. Bounces this one foul down to third base line. And again, this is Middlebury's first game of the 2025 season today. Still figuring out what they got. 0-2, runner takes off. It's bounced to second. No play at second, as Lou will go to first for out number 2, and plenty of time to get Chi. That one 8 up. Ashley just a little bit at second base with a good jump by Ashley, the base runner. No play there at second, but they're able to get the second out at first. So 2 away, runner at second for Joe Basso. First pitch to him. Low and away, ball 1. Basso has been on twice today. A single in the second. Was walked in the fourth. Could lead now for Ashley at second, the base runner. 1-0. Takes it inside. 2 balls and no strikes. An 18-5 lead for Emory here in the top of the 5th inning. 2-0. Popped up. Third base side and foul ground. Conley ranging over towards the bullpen. Is going to settle under it and make the catch for out number 3. Solo homer by Gus Parker. Plates a run for Middlebury here in the 5th. We go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. An 18-5 lead for Emory as Emory baseball continues in a moment. Top of the order due up for Emory. Bottom half of the 5th inning, an 18-5 lead for the Eagles. It's Jake Lawson, Aiden Conley, Matthew Sicoli due up here. First pitch to Lawson is skied out to left field. Bowleg making his trek over towards the line and makes a running catch as he crashes into the wall for out number 1. A really good job there by Bowleg in left. Had to judge not only where the foul line was, had the bullpen right in front of him, and then had the wall right beside him as well. So 1 pitch and 1 away for Aiden Conley. Left-hander takes it low at outside, ball 1. Tamasha today, 2/3 of an inning in his college debut. 1-0, misses up and away, ball 2. The 4th pitcher of the day for Middlebury. After it was Owen Tross who got the start. 2-0, skips in the dirt. 3 balls and no strikes. 12 hits in this one for Emory. 5 errors as well on the defensive side for Middlebury. As it's 3-1 on Conley, with Conley having 3 of those 12 hits today, 2 singles and a double. Takes the 3-1 outside, ball 4. And I'll send Matthew Sicoli to the plate. Has scored 3 runs today. Responsible for 4 after a sac fly in the second. And has been on base 3 times in this one. Takes the first pitch for a called strike a little bit below the knees, but gets an 18-5 strike call there. It's 0-1. Sicoli out of Washington, D.C. Started every game this year for the Eagles. 0-1. This is a little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike. And right-hander continues to throw in the pin for Emory. Nobody up for Middlebury at the moment. 1-1. Inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Sicoli with a double, sac fly, single, and walk today. Takes the 2-1 to the knees. And count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And decent lead at first for Conley. 2-2, bounces this one up the middle. Sammy makes the grab, steps on the bag for 1, flips the first in time for the 6-3 double play. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Tambasha. We go to the 6th, 18-5 lead for Emory. Eagles baseball continues in a moment. Top of the 6th inning, new pitcher on the mound here for Emory to start the 6th. First pitch, Cooper Bolig is in for a strike. Mahir Patel takes over on the mound. Sophomore right-hander out of Edison, New Jersey. 2 appearances so far this year, with an inning of work against Mount St. Joseph last weekend. 0-1 catches the outside corner for a strike, and he is quickly ahead. In the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Final line of the day for Josh Zuckerman. 5 innings of work, 4 hits, 5 runs, 5 walks, and 3 strikeouts. 0-2 from Patel, fouled off. So far today for Bolig. Infield fly in the second, walked in the 4th. 2-2. Breaking ball up and inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Overall numbers for Patel this season. Just 2 outings so far this year. 2-2, swing and a miss. Nice little breaking ball there from Patel. That's a strikeout to start the 6th inning. Went away. Patel with only 2 2/3 innings of work combined in those 2 outings. 1 hit given up, a run, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Top of the order up here for Middlebury. Nathan Sammy digs in. 1 ball and no strikes. Sammy 0 for 3 today. 1-0. Flies this one out into the right center field gap. Lawson will jog over and make a running catch. 2 away. If you're Mahir Patel, this is the picture-perfect way to come out of the bullpen here. 2 quick outs with the 2-hole hitter Anthony Pellegrini coming to the plate. 18-5 lead for Emory. Only 2 away here in the top of the 6th inning. First pitch, high for ball 1. But this is just the second arm used today by Emory. Keeps them in pretty good shape heading into second game of this doubleheader. 1-0, called strike outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pellegrini today 0 for 3, but has been on base once. Had a reached on an error in the 3rd inning. Strikeout and fly out as well. The 1-1 and skies this one in the left. Wazerloff and the shortstop Hansen going after it. It's going to be Hansen making the catch. Almost ran into each other there. Someone didn't hear somebody calling it off, but regardless, it's a 1-2-3 inning for Mahir Patel. We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. 18-5 a lead for Emory as Eagles baseball continues in a moment. Bottom half of the 6th inning, an 18-5 lead for Emory. Jack Halloran, Lane Dinkman, and Zach Wazerloff due up for the Eagles here in the 6th. In the middle of the order, a couple of hits from them today. Halloran with a double back in the 3rd inning. as he takes the first pitch low for ball one. Halloran sac fly hit by a pitch and a walk also today. 1-0 catches that low outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. Nico Tambasha on the mound here for Middlebury, an inning in third of work so far today as Halloran swings at a 1-1, skies this one to deep left. Bolig going to the track and it's gone. Jack Halloran sends one out to left field and adds to this Emory lead. It is now a 19-5 Eagle lead. And that is Jack Halloran's 3rd home run this season. And the runs continue to pour for Emory in this one. And Blake Dinkman will dig in. Couple of hits for the Tulane transfer of the day. First pitch to him misses low for ball one. First 2 at bats struck out. And then his last 2 appearances with back-to-back hits. 1-0 is fouled off out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's been in that top half of this team in terms of hitting this year. Hitting .355 coming into this one as he fouls off the 1-1 with a little bouncer back towards the dugout. And he falls behind the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Came in 3rd on the team in hits as well this season, adding to that category. Now 13 hits on the year for the right-hander. 1-2, flies this one out the right, pretty deep as McCausland goes into the gap, and he will make the catch. Just the side of Parker, the center fielder. 1 away. And we'll have a pinch hitter here for Emory, as Chris DeVito will pinch hit. A senior out of New York, played in 3 games so far this year, looking for his first hit of the season in this one. First pitch, takes it for a strike. It's a good thing with games like this, you're able to get some guys off the bench, get them some work. 0-1 misses, 1 ball, 1 strike. Infield playing back here for Middlebury. 1-1, skips in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike. A 19-5 lead for Emory in this one. Bottom half of the 6th inning with a 1 away. 2-1. Takes it outside. Nobody up in that Middlebury pins that are probably going to try to finish this thing with compassion if they can. 3-1 misses low and away, ball 4. So DeVito will reach on the walk. And it's Brock Lou coming to the plate. And this is his 5th appearance at the plate today. Fielder's choice error, single and fly out. First pitch takes a low, ball 1. And there is an arm starting to get loose for Middlebury right now. A right-hander gently tossing. 1-0, cut and a miss. Good pitch there. In the chase after it, 1 ball, 1 strike. Be interesting to see if Emory is able to keep this momentum on their side heading into Game 2 later this afternoon. Quick throw over the first to check on DeVito. He's back in time. With Game 2 of the doubleheader coming about 45 minutes or so after the completion of this one. One. Low and outside, ball 2. Emory well on their way to their third straight win with a 19-5 lead here over Middlebury. 2-1, fouled off. Ashley will play a couple of steps in at third. 2-2. Breaking ball grounded on the right side. Second baseman Chi comes over, makes a nice play, and a quick toss over the first. For out number 2, DeVito will advance to second. So a man in scoring position. And 2 away with another pinch hitter coming to the plate. In place of Mitchell Smallwood. That's Cam Newell, number 16, who will pinch hit in the 8th spot of the order. First pitch, takes it for a strike. So Mitchell Smallwood's day is done. This is a DH spot in the order for Emory. Newell trying to take advantage of this and get another run on the board here for Emory with a man in scoring position. 0-1 in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher. DeVito will head to third. Gets there easily. Now 90 feet away from that run scoring. Newell, a junior out of Lincoln, Nebraska, has played in 2 games so far this year. One. Called strike. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. 19-5 a lead for Emory. 1-2 bounces it foul down the first base line. Another good start from Josh Zuckerman today. 5 innings of work. Even up 4 hits and 5 runs. Dealt with some walks, but here Patel comes in after him, gets a clean inning. 1-2, called strike 3. Newell down on strikes, and that ends the home half of the 6th. Emory grabs a run this inning off the solo homer from Jack Halloran. We head to the 7th. It's a 19-5 lead for Emory. As Eagles baseball continues in a moment. Top of the 7th inning here at Chapel Park in Atlanta. 19-5 lead for Emory over Middlebury. It's Kyle McCausland, Ben Slaughter, Gus Parker leading it off for the Panthers. And Mahir Patel fires a strike in against McCausland, who is 0 for 3 today. A couple of flyouts and a ground out. And the 0-1. Nice breaking ball. It's flied out to that right center field gap. Sicoli going to call him in, and it's going to be Lawson calling him off and making the catch. 1 away. And a pinch hitter will come to the plate for Middlebury. Isaac Rosario will dig in. Played 9 games last season for the Panthers, a senior out of Windsor, Connecticut. First pitch to lefty. A little bit inside, ball 1. Pinch hitting for Ben Slaughter here in the DH spot. Slaughter finishes the day 0 for 2 with a strikeout, ground out, and a walk. 1-0. Takes it outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Rosario in those 9 games last year hit .286. 2-0 misses way outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Couple of pinch hitters last inning for Emory. And Middlebury getting some action in here. Of course, this Middlebury's first game of the year today. Rio high for ball 4. 4-pitch walk to Rosario. So 1-out base runner for the Panthers. And that will bring Gus Parker to the plate. Gus Parker with the only extra base hit in this one for Middlebury. With a solo homer in his 5th inning at bat. And scored 2 runs today as well. First pitch from Patel. Right down the middle for strike 1. Parker, one of the returners from last year. Playing in 36 games with 19 starts. Hit .282 a season ago. The 0-1. Called strike. Good spot there from Patel. Right on the outside corner. And he is quickly ahead of the count, no balls, 2 strikes, with Emory leading this one 19-5. Went away here, top of the 7th inning. Decent lead at first for Rosario. The 0-2. Breaking ball grounded through in the left field for a base hit. Gus Parker with his 2nd hit of the day, and it puts runners at first and second, only one away. And brings up Will Ashley. Ashley with a hit back in the 2nd inning. Has been on base every time today. Fielder's choice in the 3rd, walk in the 5th. And now a chance to grab a couple of runs here in the top of the 7th. First pitch to him. Swings and fouls this one off down the first base line, and it'll get out of play. I don't think Ashley was looking for a breaking ball there. Ashley, one that only played in 6 games a season ago. I mean, a lot of production lost from that 32-win club last year. 0-1. Catches that low outside corner. Patel ahead in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. 5 runs, 5 hits, 5 errors today for Middlebury. 19 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors for Emory. 0-2. Fly ball at the center. Lawson having to go to his right a couple of steps. Makes the catch on the run. 2 away. It's 2 away for Carter Chi. Went for 3 so far today is Chi with a hit in his first at bat in the 2nd. So with 2 away, runners at first and second. Infield playing a little touch over to the left side. Breaking ball from Patel, misses up and in, ball 1. Emory has scored in every inning of this game but the 5th. 1-0. Low it away, 2 balls, no strikes. Well on their way to their 3rd straight win today, assuming this 19-5 lead holds. Patel with a look at second. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Good location on that one. 2 balls, 1 strike. And this is the 6th time this year already that Emory has scored double-digit runs. As the 2-1 catches the outside corner, evens up the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. As the offense has not been a problem at all for the Eagles in this young 2025 campaign. 2-2. Fouled off down the right field line. That'll get out of play as Chi stays alive. Last weekend in the Huntington tournament over in Montgomery, Alabama, 2 out of 3 for Emory in that one with wins over Wheaton College and Huntington College. Lost a 5-3 affair of Mount St. Joseph. 2-2, flying out the right. Sicoli will stand right there to settle under it and make the catch for out number 3. And that will do it. 10-run rule in effect for Game 1. Emory takes Game 1 of this series from Middlebury with a 19-5 final score. 3 runs in the first, 3 in the second, 6 in the third, and fourth, and 1 in the sixth for Emory. 2 in the second, 2 in the third, and 1 in the fifth for Middlebury. So that'll do it for us here in Game 2. Join us in about 35 to 45 minutes from now for Game 2 of this doubleheader between Emory and Middlebury. Talk to you in a little bit.